Hello and welcome to the TigrePup channel. In this video, I'll be doing a cropped haircut on this mannequin head. If this topic interests you, then please keep watching. Okay, so right here, I'm just going to give you a 360 of what she's looking like here. I know she looks a little bit haggard, but that's because I went on ahead and thinned her hair off camera. So I'm just kind of showing you that you can actually see through the hair. Um, and it looks pretty damaged, honestly, because I decided to use a double neutral hair color on her, permanent hair color on her hair. It came out much darker than what I had expected. But yeah, here is how we're starting off. I'm going to give her a cropped haircut, and you're going to see the results at the end of this video. So I'm going to wet her hair and get started. Stay tuned. Okay, so you may remember this mannequin head from a video I did apparently a year ago, titled Comparing 4 Different Sally Beauty Brand Hair Colors Review and Demo. Okay, so if you want to check that video out, I'll try to leave a link in the description section down below. It kind of shows the hair history of what she was going through in order to get the color that we have now. Okay, so check it out if you can. Okay, so now that I have her hair thoroughly saturated, I'm going to isolate her bang or fringe area, and I'm going to start there. So please continue watching. Okay, so now that I've sectioned off the bang, I'm going to start in the very center and determine how long I want the hair to be. I'm going to cut it a little bit longer than I would prefer because the hair is going to end up curling or cinching back up once it's dry. So you leave it a little bit longer than you would probably want to, okay? So right here, I'm just finishing the little bangs here, taking off the excess. And I'm going to do something I don't normally do when I do a crop cut. You're going to see it in a second, but yeah, I've seen people do this online, so I'm not sure why I did this, but it still came out okay. I guess maybe I thought it was going to be like a shortcut. So yeah, that's what you just see me doing here with lifting all of the hair and coming to a certain point and cutting it. So that's something I don't typically do, but I decided to give it a try in this video. So yeah, uh, I'm going to attempt to carry that throughout the back, and I'm going to try to layer this as best as I can. So please continue watching. Okay, so now that I've lifted everything up to that layer that I put in, Now I have to go in and layer the bottom. As you can see, it's much longer than the top area. So yeah, it's going to take me a minute, but I probably should have done it my normal way, but I was trying something new, but eventually it comes out okay. So please continue watching and we get to see how all of this turns out. Maybe you can go home and do the same thing yourself. Okay, so now that I've layered the hair throughout the entire head, I'm going to try to blend the sides without taking too much or making it too severe near the ear and front of the ear. So yeah, that's what you see me working on now. Just making sure I catch all of the little stray hairs and it's nicely blended, making sure it's even on both sides. So I'm kind of like pulling it a little bit. So I'm taking a little bit more off on this side and working my way around. That's what you see me doing here. That gap in the back, actually, I had cut it too much. I went on like, I don't know, like a real spray because, like I said, I was thinning this mannequin's hair, and it was my first attempt in trying to thin the hair, and I kind of just went in with the thinning shears right at the root, and it kind of like left gaps. So yeah, like I said, I have in mind a playlist I'm going to be doing on thin hair or whatever you. Please keep an eye out for that. So that's the reason why I had ended up thinning these mannequin heads, okay, in order to get it to make sense, because if I'm just working on these mannequins, because honestly, these mannequins are stacked with a lot of hair because they expect you to be a cosmetology student or what have you, and you're going to be, chopping the hair down or using chemicals that's going to break off and whatnot. So it's not like typical normal people or regular everyday human being hair because I mean, if we were getting thin hair mannequins, I mean, I guess that would be helpful, but I mean, you wouldn't be getting your money's worth, and you need all the practice you can as a cosmetology student, or even just once you've graduated, which is what I do. I practice even though I've graduated, just to keep my skills on par because I'm currently not working in a salon. But anyway, so yeah, I'm working on this mannequin here. And as you can see, I'm over directing the hair that's near the front of the ear because I want it a little bit longer so that it's not cut so short and it leaves it kind of like, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like more masculine. But that's my opinion. It make it a little bit more feminine by leaving a little bit more hair in the front of the ear, if that makes any sense. So yeah, just working my way throughout the entire head, making sure I have the head thoroughly layered throughout. It's a little bit difficult to see with all of these gaps. Like I said, I went to the very bottom or the base of the hair and cut it with the thinnest shears, and I found a more discreet way to do this without leaving all of these gaps. And I'm going to have a video on that, so please keep an eye out for that. Okay. So the same thing I did on the other side, I'm doing on this side. Okay. So yeah, just making sure everything's even. That's like a gap right there, so it's a little bit difficult to tell, where the hair is, where it isn't, what have you. And um, yeah, I just used for the color. I just used what was available in my stash, and it happened to be like a double N, which is pretty much used for like people who have a high percentage of gray and to cover their hair. So that's what I did. Right here, I'm just trying to make sure everything looks nicely blended. Even though you see that little gap, that was there before I began. Okay, so I'm going to comb everything forward, and yeah, I'm going to start layering on top. So please continue watching. Just a reminder, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks. If you find my videos helpful or beneficial and you would like to make a contribution to the channel, please contribute to my Cash App. The link is listed in the description section down below. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. All right, so we're up to layering the very top of the head, making sure it's even throughout. Okay, so just taking off the excess hair. Because apparently it did like a little triangle at the top. Because I did the sides first. But yeah, I'm working my way up and over to the very front. And right here, I'm going to have to curve the edges so it will layer properly. Just checking, making sure that it's thoroughly blended. Okay, it might be a little bit difficult now that she has all these gaps in her head. However, I still think this mannequin is helpful because, like I said, I have right now I'm layering the bangs. So that's what you see me doing here. But yeah, the playlist is going to be about thin hair. So in order for it to be a little bit more visual, I went on ahead and thinned the mannequin's hair. So that's what you see here. Just giving her a cut. I'm going to give her a few face framing layers. I'm leaving it a bit longer because I thought it would look a little bit more feminine than just chopping that off. Okay. Yeah, just checking for a symmetry. That's the word. Okay. And I can see at one point it's like slightly thin, and then on the other side it's a little bit thicker. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of like point cutting to make sure it's not too blunt. Okay. So just working my way through and continue watching. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to layer the area around the ear, or should I say in front of the ear. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, just kind of making it look a lot neater. Yeah, so just using the ear. I think I use like the where the ear ends as a guideline, so I can make sure it's the same on both sides. I hope that makes any sense. You saw it on this side, but I don't think you saw it on the other side. So right here, I'm just going to layer that area, that area. Okay, just kind of point cutting because it is a little bit longer and we don't want it too thick and blend it in, attempting to blend it in with the rest of the haircut and take a little bit of that bulkiness out of it. So yeah, that's what you see me doing here. Okay, so this is the completed look. I'm going to go ahead and style her hair because she's definitely going to need a style looking like this. And I'll be back with further details. Okay, so right here I have the before. We started haircut, giving her a haircut. Just giving you a quick 360, showing you what that looks like. Okay, and now we're going to move into what the hair looks like after I've cut the hair. And I went on ahead and bumped the ends and curled it under, and used a brush and a little bit of pomade to kind of like try to get that hair to look a little bit more shaped. Okay, so right here I'm just showing you that the hair is still thin, all the way down to the root. There are actual people that have issues, hair conditions and stuff like that, and they need haircuts too. So, just showing you what that might look like. But yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.